beautiful job.
Good.
It's right next to the Thaw Mansion.
Which mansion?
You know where the Thaw, William Thaw,
Thaw.
on North Lincoln Avenue.
Thaw is the guy who paid for the lens in one of the telescopes at the Allegheny Observatory. The Thaw telescope is named after him. Yes, sir. I can't imagine it's not the same Thaw. It was we were talking about the Thaw Mansion, and I said Thaw. I said like the Thaw telescope, and he said, "What are you talking about?" And I said, No. I said, rich guys in the late 1800s used to collect observatories. Like that was a thing. It was like football teams. Now you're Mark Cuban, you buy a basketball team, you buy a football team. Now, they used to like fund observatories, and Allegheny Observatory has a telescope named after this guy named Thaw, right? Well, then millionaires used to collect observatories. That was a thing back then. That was a thing that you did, like people own sports teams. Now they would sponsor observatories, and I just happened to go. I really enjoyed but of course the lectures that they would have at the observatory. So I would go once a month, and my friends would let me look through the telescope. It was great. But yeah, the Thaw telescope, I'm pretty sure is named after him. He was a rich benefactor of that.
Well, he's really famous for the movie The Girl on the Velvet Swing. Okay, Evelyn Nesbit. William Thaw we got into architects. He's the one who walked into Madison Square Garden and shot Sanford White in plain sight of everybody. And then he got off because he was insane. But if you shoot somebody in plain sight, you are insane.
I guess. I would imagine so.
The Thaw Mansion is still down there, and it's in the book. Okay, can I show this? Okay, there it is. Where is it? Can you see it?
I know exactly where that is.
Yeah, sure. Well, Dan Rooney lives next door.
Yeah.
The Thaw Mansion was a home. It's now apartments for an art studio.
He tells me this story about Thaw, and it's not the same Thaw. It's his son. It's his second son, I believe, and who shot a guy on the roof of Madison Square Garden in front of
everybody,
people. Yeah, and so it turned out to be this whole thing. So I never made that connection. I knew
those two things are connected.